5 seconds. 5 seconds is about all it takes for me to change out this utility blade to something like a drop point or a Tonto or even a hair comb. Now this is the Moducut Modular Quick Deploy Interchangeable OTF, and it's available right now for order on Kickstarter. And just so you know, the Kickstarter is already funded 13 times over. So there must be something going on with this, and we're going to find out. Folks, this is Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and Logical Carry reached out to me a couple weeks ago and asked me if I wanted to check out a new product that they were featuring on Kickstarter. And when they explained to me what it was, I was really excited and I had to check this thing out. So let's get into it and we can talk about it a little bit more. So right off the bat here, aluminum housing on this. There is one that's available in titanium as well. So you have the aluminum option, which starts at $119. You have the titanium version, which starts at $229. You have a beautiful, easy button to use here. No problems. Very, very snappy, very responsive. Great texturing on it here. So you can see there that it has like jimping on the button here. So very easy to actuate that. Great texturing on the body of the housing here on both sides, and it's a good size. You can see that I have double XL hands and it fits in my hand comfortably, so no issues with that. It's also not massive, but we'll get into the sizes in just a few minutes. You have a reversible pocket clip, which is incredibly easy to change. You just unscrew this side here, flip it around, screw it back in. It does have a glass breaker on that screw as well, and it doesn't stick out incredibly crazy like some other knives that I have seen before. This is the unlocking system for the blade. We'll get into that in just a moment. The housing is held together by what appears to be T8 screws. We're going to verify that really quick. Yep. Those are T8s here, and is this one as well? Yes, it is. Yep, T8 hardware everywhere on this, which is excellent that they used T8 tooling on this. That is always appreciated. Again, super, super snappy. This thing has become addicting. As a matter of fact, my wife gave me a warning about me clicking and clacking this thing, and I understand. I really, really do. So let's talk about some specs on this really quick here. So the closed length on this knife, including the screw, is just under 5 inches. So about 4 3/4 inches, and a little bit more than 4.5 inches if you take out the screw. Width-wise, we're looking at about 1 inch wide here. And on the thicker part of it, you're looking at about 1 1/8 inches. Width-wise, on the thickness of the scale, you're at about 1/2 inch here, so not a big deal there either. Now, because there are so many different blade options on here, I'm not going to give you an overall length in the open position because that's going to change depending on the blade. But we will talk about a weight really quick. So let's take a weight right now. We're at 0. You got 4.1 ounces. Let's try that one more time here just to make sure. 4 ounces. All right, we'll do best of 3. 4 ounces. So we're looking at a 4-ounce OTF, which isn't terribly heavy. Not bad at all. So again, a reasonably lightweight OTF in my opinion for its size, which again is a good size, full size OTF on this. And this one happens to be the aluminum one, but we also have titanium versions available as well. So let's talk about the blade swap. Blade swapping is so super easy on this thing. So let's do this together. And Logical Carry was nice enough to give me a bunch of blades to check out here. So we're going to take them all out so that you can see all the options that they had given me. And you can see the choices that I have here. So we have what is like a recurve Tonto. This is what they call the fork dagger style right here. Drop point Tonto. You have a hair comb. You have a dagger with a serrated edge on one side. Standard drop point blade here, or kind of a clip point. This is not a sharpened edge over here, along with the utility blade that is in here. Now, to change these out, we just move this to the 3 o'clock position here, pull it out. Very, very easy. And then we pick which blade we want. Let's pick this one. And we put this in. Nope, I have that backwards. I am a silly guy. There we go. Put this closed. And then voila, we're done. Very, very easy. It only takes a couple seconds to do. And you just have to remember open position, 3 o'clock. Pull it out. I'm putting that in backwards again. And there you have it. So I think that this knife really answers a lot of problems with many OTFs that are out there. In particular, it's that you're really just kind of stuck with one blade shape. But what if you don't need that blade shape? Not every blade has a a purpose for everything. So having multiple blade options is certainly a fantastic option to have. The other thing is that you can buy extra blades and things like that. You're in the field, something dulls, you break a blade, something like that. Guess what? It's not expensive to change a blade, to replace a blade. You can sharpen these blades. So very, very nice option on there as well. Incredibly easy, incredibly unique modular system here. The pocket clip is a really good pocket clip, by the way, and we're going to test that out in a few minutes as well. But some of the options that are included or that are available on this, these blades are all in 9CR18, but you can buy them in M390 and you can buy them in Damascus as well. So if you want a really fancy OTF with Damascus blades, titanium body on it, you can get that. They do offer a beautiful set of leather sheaths that you can choose from as well. That's an optional add-on as well, which is very, very cool. And you can also do something else that I haven't seen before. They include another blade holder. Now, what's the difference? Well, this is the standard one here. But if you change this one out here, this one tightens the tolerances for OLFA CKB2 blades. So if you want to have basically a no movement, zero blade play knife, you can change out to a different blade holder, and it is included in the package, which is very, very cool of them. Honestly, there is a little bit of blade play here, but that's not anything different than most OTFs, right? You're not getting a zero blade play item here, but I didn't expect that. Now, currently these are in production. They launched in July on the Kickstarter, and I believe the intended delivery is around December. I'll put the timeline up on the screen for you all to see, and you can explore that as well. And I will put the link in the description on this knife so that you can back the Kickstarter if you are interested in that. Now, I did tell you I wanted to test this pocket clip, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, for those of you new to the channel, these are medium thickness jeans. I'm going to take the knife, put it in the pocket, see how well the knife slides into the pocket, how good the retention is, how easy it slides out of the pocket, and if there'll be any long-term damage or fraying to the edges and seams of your pocket. So we're going to put this in here like this, and here we go. Slides right in. Beautiful deep carry, no issues whatsoever. Very, very smooth. The retention on this is outstanding. No issues there. And then coming out of the pocket, just as easy as going into the pocket. That is a amazing and fully functional pocket clip that I can absolutely get behind. And I've been carrying this, like I said, for more than a week now, and I have had 0 fouls on this thing, not a single misfire, not a single problem with it whatsoever. This knife is spectacular. I've truly enjoyed carrying this thing. I am typically not an OTF person, but this one fits the hand well. It's comfortable, no hot spots. It functions outstanding. Its versatility with all the blade shapes is really, really nice as well, because I don't always need a utility cutter on me. And I don't always need something like a, a drop point tanto, which is a bit more tactical. So sometimes I just want something like a drop point or a clip point blade on here, and that gives me a great option. I can see this being used for all types of situations, whether you're using it for utility, whether you're an outdoors person, whether or not you are in the trades and you're looking to utilize this on the job, or if you want to just take this camping and use it for prepping food and things like that, this can absolutely do it. It can also feather stick, things like that. It has options for everything, and that is the cool thing about this. So I really, really, really like this knife. Is there anything I don't like about this knife? Not really. If I was gonna nitpick something really small, it's that there isn't much when it comes to sharpening choils on the blades here. As you can see here, there isn't a whole lot with that, but these blades are not incredibly expensive and they can be replaced, so you'll get a couple of sharpenings out of this before you've kind of reached that point where you're going to replace these, and then you drop a few bucks, you get another blade, and it's easy peasy. And then again, the fact that they offer M390 or Damascus really is great, and you can't complain. They're giving you every option, every modular ability known that they can do, they've done with this knife. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. So would love to know what you all think. Do me a favor, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this OTF modular system. Do you think it's as cool as I do? And let me know if you're going to back the Kickstarter. I'll drop the link in the description again if you are interested. It is a very cool project, and again, it's fully funded. It's funded 13 times over, as a matter of fact. So very, very cool. So definitely recommend checking this thing out. It is, in my opinion, well worth the money, and I'm really, really glad I got my hands on this thing. If you're not subscribed to the Wyvern Kodiak YouTube channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. We really do appreciate your support. And then if you could, check out our website, wyvernkodiak.com. Subscribe to the newsletter, stay informed all things Wyvern Kodiak. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you think this thing is really cool. I do too. And you all have a fantastic day.